Okay, so let's have example number 2 of solving rational equations. So solve example number 2 of the rational equation by following the given steps. Gamit tayo ng laser pointer. So this is our example number 2. 2 divided by x squared minus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 1 half. So, step number 1 is to find the LCD. So, kukunin natin yung mga denominators. So, denominator of the first fraction is x squared minus 1. So, gaya ng mga naunang example natin, this is a difference of two squares. So, ang factors niya ay sum and difference of two terms. So, the factors of x squared minus 1 are quantity x plus 1 and quantity x minus 1. Yung denominator ng second fraction natin ay x minus 1 at ang denominator ng fraction na nasa right side of the equation ay 2. So, kunin natin yung mga distinct factors. So, yung x plus 1, minsan lang yan na nag-exist. So, kunin natin. So, meron tayong x plus 1. Yung x minus 1, twice siyang nag-occur. So, minsan lang natin din siya kunin. X minus 1 and then 2. So, this will be our LCD. 2 times the quantity x plus 1 times quantity x minus 1. Step number 2 is you need to multiply LCD to both sides of the equation to eliminate the fractions. You can also apply cross multiplication if and only if. So you did this one as if and only if you have one fraction equal to one fraction. That is, if the fractions are proportional. In this case, we cannot use the cross multiplication unless we simplify the left equation into a single fraction. So, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-cross multiplication dito kasi meron tayong dalawang fractions na nandito sa left side. But we can apply cross multiplication kapag in-express natin itong fractions na to into a single fraction. So that is, ito yung LCD natin, 2 times the quantity x plus 1, x minus 1, imumultiply natin dito sa buong rational equation. Okay? So you simplify the resulting equation using the distributive property and then combine all like terms. Okay, so itong LCD, 2 times the quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1, i-multiply dun sa numerator na 2. So ito yung magiging result, 2 times 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 1 over x squared minus 1. Yan yung denominator ng dito. Minus to kasi minus yung nandun. Okay? So, yung LCD ulit, i-multiply dun sa numerator ng second fraction which is 1. So, 1 times 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 1, kopyahin yung denominator na x minus 1 is equal to, lastly, multiply ulit natin yung LCD dito sa fraction na nasa right side. So, yung LCD times 1 is 1 times 2 times x plus 1, x minus 1 over 2. Okay. Simplify po natin siya. Kuha tayo ng highlight natin. Okay, so itong x squared minus 1, diba kanina ang factors niya ay x plus 1, ito kanina ang factors niya. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nating i-cancel yung x plus 1 at x minus 1. Kasi itong x squared minus 1 ay equivalent dun sa x plus 1 and x minus 1. So, ang matitira lang dito sa first fraction natin ay 2 times 2. Yun lang po. Okay, minus. So, ika-cancel ulit natin yung x minus 1. So, ang matitira lang ay 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2x plus 1. So, yan po. 2 times x plus 1 is equal to So, pwede naman natin i-cancel yung 2. So, ang matitira lang ay x plus 1 and x minus 1. Ito po yun. Next. So, 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 2 times x is 2x. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Is equal to x plus 1, x minus 1. So, this is x squared minus 1. Ngayon, mag-apply tayo ng algebraic methods. Apply natin yung algebraic manipulations para magawa natin or ma-express natin ito into standard form ng quadratic equation. So, itong x squared, ito po siya x squared. Yung negative 2x, lilipat natin dito from negative, naging positive 2x. Okay? Yung negative 2 naman, sulat na po tayo. Okay. Okay. Yun, ito po siya. So, yung x squared, ganito po siya, x squared yan. Yung negative 2x, nilipat natin dito sa kanan, naging positive 2x. Ganun po siya. Ngayon naman, itong negative 2. Itong negative 2, stay lang siya dyan. Itong negative 2, lipat din natin dito. So, magiging lipat ba natin? Negative 2, magiging positive 2. Minus 1. Yung negative 4, lipat natin, magiging negative 4. Okay. So, yung nandito ay 0. So, balik na natin. So, itong 0, ilagay na natin sa kanan. At itong x squared, kopyahin, kaya may x squared tayo doon. Yung 2x, kaya may 2x tayo dyan. At 2 minus 1 ay positive 1. Positive 1 minus 4. Positive 1 minus 4 ay negative 3. Kaya meron po tayong quadratic equation na x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Step 4, you need to solve the simplified equation to find the values of x. In this case, we need to get the equation equal to 0 and solve by factoring. Okay, ito po kanina yung resulting equation natin, naging quadratic equation siya. So, ang gagawin natin para makuha yung mga factors or yung mga solutions ay i-factor ito. So, paano po natin siya i-factor? Consider po natin itong negative 3 na nandyan. So, anong factors ng negative 3 na kapag pinag-multiply natin, makukuha negative 3, at kapag pinag-add natin, makukuha yung coefficient ng middle term na positive 2. So, ang factors po natin ay positive 3 and negative 1. Kasi positive 3 times negative 1, makukuha natin yung negative 3. Tapos kapag pinag-add po natin yan, 3 minus 1, ang makukuha natin ay yung coefficient ng middle term na positive 2. Itong dalawang factors po natin na to, i-equate natin into 0. So, x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. So, x plus 3 is equal to 0. Lipat lang natin yung positive 3 sa kanan, magiging x equals negative 3. Ito naman, x minus 1 equals 0, ilipat lang din natin yung negative 1 sa kanan, magiging positive 1. So, the possible solutions are negative 3 and 1. Sabi natin dyan, possible solutions because we are not yet sure if those are really the solutions. So, kailangan muna natin siyang i-check. So, step 5, finally, you can now check each solution by substituting in the original equation and reject any extreme roots which do not satisfy the equation. Okay, so ito yung original equation natin. 2 times x, 2 over x squared minus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 1 half when x equals negative 3. So we have to substitute negative 3 for all x in the equation. Okay, so meron tayong x dyan, kaya pinalitan natin ng negative 3. May x po tayo dito, kaya pinalitan natin yun ng negative 3. And yun lang. Simplify po natin siya. So 2 over negative 3 squared is 9 minus 1 minus 1 over negative 3 minus 1, negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4 is equal to 1 half. Simplifying further, we have 2 over 9 minus 1 is 8 plus, bakit siya plus dito? Kasi minus po to. So minus yan, so para siyang negative 1 over negative 4. And negative over negative is positive. So naging positive 1/4 yan. Is equal to 1 half. 2 over 8 plus 1/4 equals 1 half. So kapag reduce natin itong 2 over 8 into its simplest term, magiging 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 equals 1 half. So tama, the x is equal to negative 3 because it satisfies the equation. Yung isa naman na solution, x is positive 1. So i-substitute natin yung positive 1 for all x, variable x in the equation. So naglagay tayo ng positive 1 dyan at positive 1 dyan. Simplify natin. 2 over 1 square minus 1. 1 square is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 1 over 1 minus 1 is 0 again is equal to 1 half. So 2 divided by 0, 2 divided by 0 is, it is not 0. It's undefined. 0 divided, 2 divided by 0 is undefined. Undefined. Minus 1 over 0. 1 over 0 is also undefined. So undefined is not equal to 1 half. Therefore, the only solution in this rational equation is x is equal to negative 3. Positive 1. Positive 1 is not a solution, it's an extraneous root. Punta tayo dito sa example number 3, which will be our last example. So we have 4x plus 1 over x plus 1 minus 3 is equal to 12 over x squared minus 1. Lilinawin ko lang po, kapag meron kayong nakitang ganito, kasi common misconception to ng mga estudyante, itong 4x plus 1 divided by x plus 1, you can never cancel x plus 1. Kasi 4x plus 1 yan. Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-cancel dito sa, it's not the same as x plus 1. Kung meron sanang parenthesis na nandyan, kung may parenthesis yan, 4 times the quantity x plus 1, you can cancel that. Pero kapag hindi po natin pwedeng i-cancel yun. Malinaw po. Okay, so first step ulit natin is to find the LCD. To find the LCD, kunin natin yung mga denominators. So yung denominator ng fraction na nandito ay x plus 1, kaya may x plus 1 po tayo dyan. Yung denominator naman ng fraction na nasa right side ng equation ay x squared minus 1. Again, yan po ay difference of two squares at ang factors niya ay sum and difference of two terms. So meron po tayong quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1. So, yung x plus 1 po ay dalawang beses na nag-exist, so isang beses lang natin kukunin. And x minus 1. So ang LCD po natin dito sa example natin na to ay quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1. Step 2, we have to multiply the LCD to both sides of the equation or multiply both sides of the equation by the LCD. So yung LCD po natin, ito po siya, LCD multiplied to the entire equation. Okay po? So step number 3, simplify natin yung equation by applying the distributive property. So ganito po, yung LCD natin na quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1, minultiply natin dito sa numerator, kaya meron tayong quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1, and 4x plus 1 over yung denominator nito. Minus 3. So i-multiply natin itong LCD dito sa 3. Multiply natin dyan. So that's 3 times x plus 1, x minus 1 is equal to quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1, i-multiply naman natin doon sa 12. So that's 12 times quantity x plus 1, quantity x minus 1 over x squared minus 1. Simplify po natin siya. Okay, since meron tayong x plus 1 nasa numerator, ito, at yung denominator natin ay x plus 1, kakancel po natin yan. Minus, copyin lang to, 3 times quantity x plus 1, x minus 1 is equal to 12. Bakit 12 na lang yung natira? Kasi x plus 1 yan at x minus 1 yan. Remember na ang factors nito ay x plus 1. So, x plus 1 at x minus 1. Okay? So, ika-cancel yung x plus 1, ika-cancel yung x minus 1. Ang matitira na lang ay 12. So, we have 4x squared minus 3x minus 1. Saan natin nakuha yan? Okay? So, mag-solve tayo dito. Wait lang. So, solve tayo. Dito nga tayo mag-solve. So, multiply po natin yun, no? Yung x plus 1 and 4x plus 1. X minus 1 pala. X minus 1 and 4x plus 1. x plus 1. So that is, ganito po, 1 times negative 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 1 times x, 1 times x is x. Ito naman po, 4x times negative 1. 4x times negative 1 is negative 4x. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x squared. Okay, combine similar terms tayo.
So, ibaba natin yung 4x squared. Ibaba po natin yung 4x squared. So, x minus 4x will be negative 3x. Negative 3x, ibaba yung negative 1. So, dyan po nanggaling ito, 4x squared minus 3x minus 1. Murahin na natin dito. Okay, next. Ito namang negative 3. Negative 3. So, ulit tayo pala. Yung namang negative 3. Negative 3 times, maalala nyo, itong x plus 1x minus 1, equivalent yan sa x squared minus 1. X squared minus 1. Okay, so that's equal to negative 3 times x squared. Negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. 3x squared. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Kaya po meron tayong negative 3x squared plus 3 dito. Okay? Yun. Is equal to 12. Simplify na po natin. So, that is, pinag-combine po natin yung similar terms. So, 4x squared minus 3x squared is x squared. Negative 3x, wala naman yung kaparehas na term, so kopyahin lang po. Minus 3x. Ito naman ay, paano natin nakuha yung 2 dyan? So, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2. Kaya meron tayong x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 12. Simplify pa. So, x squared minus 3x minus 10. Bakit naging 10 na lang to? Nilipat po natin yung positive 12 dyan. Nilipat natin yung positive 12. Ganyan po siya. X squared minus 3x plus 2. Nilipat natin yung positive 12 sa kaliwa, magiging negative 12 equals 0. 0 na lang yung natira sa kanan. So, simplify yan. X squared minus 3x plus 2 minus 12. Kaya meron tayong negative 10 dito. Is equal to 0. So, if-factor ngayon natin itong resulting equation na x squared minus 3x minus 5. So, ang factors yan ay quantity x minus 5 at quantity x plus 2. Kinonsider ulit natin yung negative 10. Anong factors ng negative 10? Na kapag pinag-multiply, makukuha ang negative 10 at kapag pinag-add, makukuha itong coefficient ng middle term na negative 3. So ito po yung negative 5 at positive 2. Negative 5 times positive 2 equals negative 10. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. So equate natin yung mga yan. Find all possible values of x. So, i-equate natin itong factors into 0. So, x minus 5 equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. So, that will be x equals 5. Nilipat natin yung negative 5 sa kanan, magiging positive 5. Nilipat natin yung positive 2 sa kanan, magiging negative 2. So, ang possible solutions natin ay 5 and negative 2. So, we have to check. So, final step natin is to check the obtained values of x to check whether it satisfies the equation or it's just an extraneous root. So, kapag ang x natin ay 5, substitute natin yan sa ating original equation. So, palitan natin lahat ng x na nandyan, palitan natin ng 5. Itong x square lang. Okay? So, meron tayong 5 dyan. Sinubstitute natin ng 5. 5 dito. 4 times 5 plus 1. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1 is 21. 5 plus 1 is 6 minus 3 is equal to 12 over 5 square. 5 square is 25 minus 1, so that is 24. So 21 over 6 minus 3 over 1, i-express muna natin itong nandito sa kaliwa as single fraction. So dito muna tayo mag-focus sa kaliwa. 21 over 6 minus 3. So ang denominator ng 3 ay 1. So between 6 and 1, ang LCD natin ay 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times 21 is 21. Minus, kasi minus yun. 6 divided by 1 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18 over 6. So 21 minus 18, 21 minus 18 is 3 over 6. So 3 over 6, kapag na-reduce natin, magiging 1/2. Okay? Next. O ngayon, so ito yung 3 over 6 natin, magiging 1/2. So itong nasa right side natin kanina ay 12 over 24. So ito siya, 12 over 24 at 3 over 6. So kapag na-reduce natin yung dalawang fractions na yan, they will be equal to each other because 3 over 6 is 1/2 and 12 over 24 is equal to 1/2. Thus, 5 is really a solution to the rational equation. Ngayon naman, i-substitute naman natin yung value ng x which is negative 2. I-substitute natin yan sa lahat ng variable x na nasa equation. So, 4 times negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1 minus 3 is equal to 12 over quantity negative 2 squared minus 1. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. Negative 2 plus 1, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 minus 3 is equal to 12 over negative 2 squared. Negative 2 squared is 4 minus 1. So negative 7 over negative 1 is positive 7. Minus 3 is equal to 12 over 4 minus 1 is 3. So simplifying further, we have 7 minus 3 is 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Therefore, positive 5 and negative 2 are solutions to the rational equation. So, for your activity, do activity 1, solve the rational equations using the guided procedures on the table below. So, ang una niyong, ang mga equations na sasagutan ay x squared minus 2 divided by x squared minus 4 plus 1 over x plus 2 is equal to 1 over x minus 2. And second one, x plus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 2x minus 4 divided by 2. So, that ends our discussion for solving rational equations. Please submit your output. Please submit activity 1 on your Google Classroom. The deadline will be Wednesday next week. Goodbye, thank you, and God bless.